Sorry about that, I'm busy looking at the other side because I thought I accidentally shut my live down. So it looks like I'm going here. Oh, that's what I didn't do. I didn't click my live on, so sorry. I did a funny meme this time. I did Judge Judy. And she was going, hurry up, get online, hurry up. So, I just made a coffee. Now, so this one is a faster card than my last one I made, and I'm not really a pink and pretty girl, although I gotta say, I did like this one. That was a bit pink, but my last Delightful Wishes, oh, where is it? It was a bit pink for me, and I kind of didn't feel, I'm having a quick look if it's over here. I normally keep what I've just made, but I might have given it away. It wasn't one of my favourites, I can tell you. See, that's nice. That was one of my other ones. That turned out really well. That's one of the the book ones that are coming out, but I can't find it. Doesn't matter, we'll get there. You can go and have a look. I'll link it to this one. But it was very pink and it was soft, and that's not me. I should have pulled it out, but we had a guy here for our air conditioner, so I got sort of waylaid. Sorry guys. Yes, so I did get waylaid, so I will add it. I'll just turn that down. Now, oh goodness, it's still up. Get that to silent. So we're using the Delicate Whispers. So this is all at the beginning of the blurb in the YouTube. It's also on Facebook, you can find it. You can just copy it and print it out. So the Delicate Whispers bundle is $85 AU out now. And the street dots are on the last chance. So don't forget to go to Last Chance and have a look. So you just type in AnnetteFalconer.stampinup.net, and that's my shop. And that way you can just go to Stamping Up and you select who you want. So you put Annette Falconer and that'll come up. So that's two ways, but it's on the bottom of here, not here, but up on the list on the screen. It tells you what to do. So let's get started. Pop that out of the road. I put a little poll out for my cards yesterday from the two cards I've done with the same. Someone said they look very alike, and I said no they don't. Look, so that was my first one. This was last night's card, and when you open it, it's a card and a card, which I think is cute and quiet. And then this one is just a little bit bolder. Look at that. So anyway, I put a poll to see if anyone thought they were too much the same. And that one's stamped, all of the C's stamped. This one's the dies. So I just wanted to see what they both looked like. Oh, and I had to my racing car one. It was a bit sad on the weekend at the Grand Prix. One of the poor boys, he was a young Australian boy, and he was out of the race really fast because they've changed the engines. So I thought, I looked at my card and thought, oh, poor baby, that would have been so hard. They work so hard and give so many hours to their racing. Okay, so we're using the Delicate Whispers and Stamps and Dies online exclusive, which is out now. I have to write those on top so I remember everything. Feel like a bumbler some days. And we've got some granny apple greens, I think it is. Light granny apple green and dark. I haven't really used those. They're quite bright. I liked it in the end. And so I have two different ones here. I have a berry burst light berry burst and a dark berry burst. So they're my colours and Pretty Peacock stamps. Alright, let me just move my box out of the road. And these are on sale. They are $12.60 on Last Chance. So go have a look at Last Chance. There's some great stuff on there. I say it all the time, it costs you less. Alright, so I have an envelope. I'm going to put my original envelope up there. Now have a look at how easy this is. So, and that, how easy and how cute, and it stands up just like that, so you can see it's there. This one will make really fast work for you guys. I'm just having a bit of my coffee because I was late starting. We had a guy here fixing our air conditioner, and of course we work out it'll be out of warranty by like a week and it breaks down. So that's my flowers that I'm going to use. I've die cut out two of the whispers from here, the two delicate whispers, and I've stamped the flower 1, 2, 3 times there because you don't need it anymore. And the only other stamping we're going to do is do the back, and I've done 2 lots of whispers. So how easy is this? Alright, so we have it's all the measurements written on those sheets. So the pecan pie is 4 1/8 by 5.5. Then we have a 2 by 6.5, and we score it at 1 inch. Okay, sorry, I moved that a bit fast, didn't I? Okay, so we have some scrap pieces for our label. The paper, oh look, there's more sand. I could do another beach one. No, I'm doing a flower. I'm a twit. Okay, so what have we got? DSP Everyday Happiness, 3 7/8 by 5.5. So since we've got this here, I will do that first, then come back to those. So that is going to go on here. So I'm going to just glue this end. Okay, fold it down without getting the glue on your fingers. And just glue it into your corner there. Well, I cleaned my mat yesterday and all my blocks because yesterday I had a class, and last night when I was doing my live, I noticed how dirty my blocks are. So I gave them all a clean. I mean, that's still got a little bit, but they look much better. But isn't it funny how they've got the pink hue on them that we get on our actual stamps from the different pigment in the ink pads. Okay, so we've got that. So now we open that up, and we're going to put this in. Put away my beach theme. This paper, this stamp, this Everyday Happiness is so versatile. So I'm going to do that there. And now we have a piece of, in the Pretty Peacock, 1 7/8 by 5 1/4, and that will go down on, we're going to stamp on that, just as well I stopped and had another look. So we're going to stamp on that. Then we've got a square of Pretty Peacock, which is 2 1/8 by 2 1/8, and then I put for the cutting out was about 3 inches or something, and then I've got a white square that is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. I'm just going to check that is 10, yeah, 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. So we're going to glue that to there. And I'm telling you, this is fast. Some people haven't even got on and they'll miss it. But that's okay. You can watch it on the replay. That's the good thing about it. So, and then our pretty pecan pie is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Again, all of that's written down ready. Sometimes I watch people's lives and I think, oh, I'd like to make that, and then I can't find the instructions, so that's why I do mine. I'm not worried about who uses it. I had the other day, I had a really nice thing happen. One of the ladies sent me a message and she said, oh, Annette, my class did your card the other day, and one of the ladies that did the class said she did this class through another person using my card. And I said, oh, so excited. So she must have heard her say my class, and now I'm trying to work out whether that's the big one or the small one I used. I think it looks like the big one. I was so chuffed to know she did my class, but she also acknowledged me, which I do with people as well. If I use them, like last night was Dawn's last night's card. Not the card, wasn't the same as her card. This lady did exactly my card, but last night was the stadium was by Dawn Stamping, but it was my design on it. So you can use people design for their cards if it's a homemade thing, but it was my stamping, and I was so excited with that. So if anyone does want to reuse my cards, you go for it. Don't have a problem. So this is just tone on tone, because I have it, the flowers and the is enough for me. It's definitely enough. So I'm just, whoop, I'll just get Trusty out from behind me. You know, this used to be, look at all the ink on that. That used to be a shirt of mine. Alright, so I'm going to do the envelope first because I've got it really big. We only don't need as much. So I did the envelope right up there. And I did my back. Let me have a look. I did a big one as well, so I'm going to... And it's long ways, remember, don't... So I did that, and then I even did in the bottom there. So, isn't that lovely? I've still got to stamp on that a wee bit more, so I'll leave it here. I'm going to clean that because I only want to get half of the... I don't need the whole stamp for the next bit to do this. I'm just going to stamp around. Oh, I'm rubbing that into the... My ink is very juicy. Just do what I tell the ladies. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. Probably even if I put this one on, it's not gonna... You're not gonna see it. Thought that counts, isn't it? Alright. Now you also see how I do my stamps. I stamp them on a piece of just paper and glue it to that. I use my hard plastic that comes, that really hard one, like what do you call it, like a window sheet that comes with your stamps. I stick that to the back of that, or a piece of card, and onto the... I've put a card piece, and I put tear and tape, put it onto there, and then put it onto here, glue it on there, and then I just use my flimsy one, and so it's all there ready, easy for me. Alright, so the next thing I've got to stamp is Hello Friend, and that's in there too. Oh, look what I just did. Oh no, I didn't get it properly. Hello, friend. Where is it? On my eyes. Hello, friend. I was going to say, is it raining outside? I'm going to do it up here. And then I will be cutting that down. And so I also have some of the Pretty Peacock left as well. I'll put that on there and cut that. So how fast is this? I just like when I'm doing my inking, I find it better to do it all at once so that I'm not wasting your time. Oh, hi guys. Sorry, I see a few come on and I haven't said hello. That's it, another bit done. And we've got a stamp on our card here. We have got, I think it's this one. Let me have a look at the back again. Wishing you happiness and love. Isn't that lovely? That's so nice. I like nice sayings. Oh. Wishing you happiness and love. Love Pretty Peacock. It's one of my favourite colours. I don't like green, but this is sort of a blue green. It's just so, it comes out so nice. And I'm putting my order in tomorrow because if you put it in by the 16th, all the heavy stuff that they're putting up, there's a lot of, I'm just trying to think what they're putting up. 16th of March, the price goes up. And it's blends, ink pads, refills, DSP, envelopes, storage, cutting blades, heat tool, die, embossing machines. Because the new catalogue's coming out in May, and so the 16th they put, the price is going up. So you've got to get in now, and if you spend over 125, you can get the Notes of Spring stamp set, which is so pretty, and I'll put it onto my face, but it's a woodland stamp, and if you spend 125, you only pay $9 to get it. So I think that's a real, I will be ordering that. Easily amused. It's just lovely because I think that there's some stamps I do keep a lot, that, you know, for babies, and I don't like generic baby. I had that big set that we got with all the little animals on it, but they were more American, although this has got a deer on it, but it's got a goose and a duck, and it's just really, really cute. Okay, so we've got our back, our inside front. We're now going to put this on. What do you reckon, ladies? You're starting to like this? Now this is going to go smack dab in the middle, like there. So we're only gluing from just under there. Just put a little bit in there. Alright, and in the middle, and down. Okay, I'll just clean that off and put it away. Alright, now while that's just drying, I'm going to just do my little leaves. bring this over and do it on there, even though it's a glue mat. I just don't want to draw on the thing because I cleaned it nicely. And I have done them in dark and light. So what I tended to do to help them, for me to blend, that's dark. Oh, I must have the lids on wrong, because that looks like the light, doesn't it? I got the lids on the wrong ones. Oh, sorry, someone's trying to get through. That's dark, so I'm going to put that back on there. I had it on the wrong one. Okay, so what I do is go light all around. Now the only thing with ink pads, be careful and ink, because they're bringing out new ink pads over the next year, and what they're doing is they're not the same base as us. They're a foam. I think it's a foam. I knew I wrote it down somewhere. But the ink pads are different to the ones we've got. So if I'm right, the ink will be different to the refill. So I assume that means a lot of us will just keep the ones we've got till they all run out. And any new colours we'll buy the new ones. But they said that the ink will be different. So now I'm going to use the dark. I'm going to use the finer side. And just put some of my, see, around there. So that's what I'm doing anyway. So it's totally up to you. I just don't want to waste money buying all the new ones when I've still got the old ones. But I tell you what, my blends, I'm starting to get a lot of rub down blends, so I need to replace some of those. But I'm going to wait till the new colour change comes out. Sometimes they take away a colour. I don't know if it's now. I have been a demonstrator for 5 years, but I don't, you know, I just have to go with what I'm told on the day. Oh, hi, sorry, I didn't see you. My head was down painting a light. I hope you like it. Alright, so see how that's just darkened it a bit in. I don't want it all dark. I just want enough to give it a bit of colour. Alright, now we'll get our Granny Smith, Granny Green. Isn't it lovely and bright? I'm just doing the same. And did I do that? Did I cut that off? I did, see? I'll put a bit of dark through that. I want the skinny one. There's just a bit of a shadow on the leaf there. How fast, isn't it? I told you. Okay, so now these two, I'll just move these over here for a sec. Now I told you I found my little bottle with the really thin threads. And it's in my, where is it? I'll have a wee drink while I'm having a look. See my new trolley basket? It turns around and now at least I have everything in the right place. My little glue. Here it is. I knew it might be in my class box. When I finish a class, I come in and put it all away. Sometimes I'm not perfect. So I got this working because I saw a lady, and when she finishes she gives it a really good tap, waits for a wee bit and then blows the air up through the top, and then it doesn't go. All this concentration though, guys. You won't be able to have a drink when you do this, I think. I think it's good to have an easy card like this and invite a few friends over and make it. Because even non-stampers, something like this that's easy, they enjoy. So, okay, getting there, ladies, don't worry. Okay, nearly there. So now I did say I've got a few books left, catalogues, because I ordered quite a few of them and I didn't need them all. So I've got about 6. If anyone wants one, I'll post it to you. If you're in Australia, of course. Well, it'd be in price Australian anyway, won't it? So, okay, get my finger off that. I'll just get, there's a little bit more needed there. Okay. So, we've got one coming around from here. And the other one going the other way. And we're going to cut off the little spike, because I didn't want it in, because it just took away from what my flowers were. So how easy is that? So tell me what you're making, and oh, don't cut off the green leaf. And give me an idea if you want me to make anything in particular, if you like a stamp set. I don't mind if it's an old stamp set. I'm happy to share. And these I have put up on dimensionals. So now, I like this stamp more, because I'm sort of a dark, I like things a bit darker, I'm afraid. Now we're also going to put that up, and I didn't put flowers, and I didn't put, I didn't put ribbon, and I didn't put any bling on it, because I just thought it was enough. What do you reckon? Anybody prefer bling? Okay, so this is here. I've made that a little bigger than the last one. Oh, where's my pick? So much easier. Oh, your fingers get stuck on everything. So we've got that one coming down into the centre there. This one down here. Oh, and this one on the join there, up there. And we're done. The card in 30 minutes. How's that? Huh? I didn't put anything on the back, on the inside of that, because you're not going to see it when it's standing up. It's like that, and people won't see if you look at, like, even if you look at it open like that, you can't see there so I didn't. You probably could. It's more for the effect of it, I think, that when it stands you can see how when it stands you can see there. You could probably put some flowers under it if you want. And the back's just wishing you happiness, and there's my envelopes. So, and envelopes is one thing I'm getting on the sale, I can tell you now, because they're so expensive, but they're so nice and white and beautiful that I tap, tap, tap. Look, that's come up, so I've got to wait a few minutes before I puff it. Well, yesterday we did some watercolour work, and that was our card I found on Pinterest, something similar with planes though, and then I made that one for one of the ladies that doesn't like the boy cards, but luckily I'd cut out 4 boy cards and that, and she wanted it, so I sat there and put this one together last night. Bit of fun before I did my live. So thank you very much for joining me, and I would like a little like, share, or a subscribe, and especially a share, and tell me what you think of that card, because I'd really like to know if you like it, rather than my big long-winded cards. I like to do some a little bit easier on a Wednesday, so you can just sit and enjoy. So until next week, I'll say goodbye.